Yeah, be prepared. Okay. I'm in Utah in the snow. It's not going to get above 20 for a few more days, but let's see. Hop. There I go. I think these are lacrosse or something. They're lined. My feet are warm, but I'm going in real deep here in the snow, as you can tell. This looks like a good place to film. Looks beautiful. Yep. Lone Peak in the distance. So let's talk a little bit today. Okay, 2 more steps. I don't think I've hit bottom, but to tell you the truth, I think I've almost a point where I might lose my ability to multiply and replenish the earth. Okay, I think I'll still find a spot, but preparation is essential. I like the trees like this, they're beautiful. Well, here I'm in Utah, so what a beautiful place to film, huh? I saw these trees, they're just gorgeous snow-covered trees like this. So it's not going to get over probably 15 to 17 degrees here where I'm at for a few more days. So I've been in this for a long time, probably 30 years. You know, it starts with Boy Scouts, but then you get more heavy duty. I'm a California boy living in Utah. So I came out this morning, you know, and of course I'd like to have some water around. So inside my car, my bottle of water was frozen solid. I mean, no hope. And frankly, I could leave it in the car for 3 or 4 hours and drive around and try to warm it up, but it's not going to unfreeze today. It's frozen solid. And you'd have to drive quite a long ways to get a sip. So we have water here in Utah. It's called powder snow. A lot of people love Alta Snowbird, Powder Mountain, everywhere else, but not yellow. So plenty of water in the winter here, and a lot of water in the spring. In fact, I think it's going to be a pretty wet spring. Looks like we're going to have plenty of snowpack this year. And from checking out the news, sounds like there's water around the country. So we're not feeling global warming. Maybe global freezing, but not global warming. So, as a lot of you know, the global warming thing is a complete political agenda. So it's kind of amusing to watch until it affects laws and profits, then it's serious. But I guess I just don't have complete 100% faith in all the politicians in Washington to do the best for the American people. I guess sometimes I just question. So, preparation. I mean, there could come a time when the heat's not going to be going in your house. And if that's happening, you know, like right now, this hand's getting kind of cold. It's starting to turn red. And I'm thirsty again. Don't have my jug with me. That's why I pair of gloves. Great pair of gloves. I think a great pair of gloves is critical. This is the thin insulate, and you know, if you're in the sunshine, you live, well, I guess Phoenix even had some snow. But if you're like whoa, some rays. Time to bag rays. If you're from California like me, you know, you might not be as snow prepared when you move to a snow climate. So I'm going to change hands here. Getting a little tired with that arm. Ever since I moved to Utah, thinking survival-wise, whether it's Boy Scouts or the scriptures or basically just common sense, is have warm clothes, and have warm clothes for your loved ones too, and have some extras. From my perspective, here sitting in a snowbank in Utah with one hand freezing, the other hand warming up under my armpit, you learn that in Boy Scouts too. Well, there's kind of going to be 2 kinds of people. There'll be those that are prepared and those that are completely unprepared. And some people say, I want to die if things collapse, I don't want to go through it. Well, it can be a regional thing. You know, there could be an earthquake. I heard there was an earthquake down in northern Argentina where I did my mission. I'd like to find out more about that. But if the heat goes off, you get cold pretty fast here in Utah, especially if you're up in the mountains. And so it's just common sense to have a full set of warm clothing and extra socks and everything else for really cold weather. Those boots I've had, I don't use them that much, maybe once or twice a year when it's really cold. I'm in snow that's who knows how deep. But you go out in shoes that get wet, and you start to wonder what frostbite is. And then sometimes, I remember I was talking to that that wrestler guy, the one that won the Greco-Roman medal. He put his paw on my back, man. I'm just glad he was friendly and a nice guy. Rulon, I think his name was, but Rulon Gardner. But I'll tell you, he got frostbite down at Lake Powell, I think, in the winter, something like that. But frostbite's serious, and to avoid that, you want to stay warm. So anybody in these regions, you should have some warm clothing and extras, because I have a feeling that there'll be some people coming out from California at some point, because it's getting a little rough out there. I was watching one of my old videos this morning about cutting back policemen in Lincoln and cutting back services. And, you know, I'd be prepared for that. So there's going to be regional things happening, statewide things happening. But back to being out here in Utah. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. There's plenty of water here. So we live in the desert, or high mountain desert, and in the summer you need to be close to it. If you're on a mountaintop, you might go waterless unless there's a stream nearby. So I remember when I got out of business school, I just, and I understood the economy at a deeper level, which, I understood the economy at a deeper level, and a lot of people, they don't get that chance. And so it's like, okay, why are you so bearish? Well, I can't, like I said, I can't explain 2-year graduate degree and a 4-year finance degree and, 2 decades reading the Wall Street Journal and reading a bunch of books on the financial system or on the Federal Reserve. You can't explain it in videos or right away. But I think I don't think I know. The more you truly understand the financial system, the more you realize that self-sufficiency is a rational, logical thing to do. So whether you need to be self-sufficient in 2011 or 2012 or 2013, and I believe there's a high probability you'll have the chance to exercise that self-sufficiency within those 3 years. From my viewpoint, it's absolutely prudent to be prepared. With clothes, obviously with food, and with friends and trusted ones. And you'll notice that just because you belong to a certain family or church or even a country, some people are into getting prepared and other people aren't. And other people say, well, I'll just go take their food or I'll do this. And you know what? There's people that are going to do that. So if that's the case, you prepare for that eventuality also.